I'm Andrew Knies, owner of Brokerworks Real Estate Group, and today we're standing in the Brooks at Vale Park outside of a Havyn built home. I wanted to give you a minute to meet the builder, Mike Graniczny. So what inspired you to become a home builder, and then how did you get into the industry?
What inspired me is something like a long time ago, it was my dad's dream, my dad's passion. So like when I was a teenager growing up, he always wanted to be a home builder. And talked about it, dabbled with it, didn't really take off for him. And I feel like it kind of was just ingrained into me. And at the age of like 20, I had the opportunity with his teaching of what he knew to build my first house. So I feel like it's kind of a weird situation, but it was my dad's dream that now became my dream. One of the most challenging things was probably going through like 2008 recession. The unknown of like what could happen. I thought I'd never build another home again. To manage through that, we actually got into the rental business, and we started just buying homes and renting them out. Eventually, when the recession broke, a bank reached out and wanted to sell us some lots. So that got us back rolling again. I think it was 2011. This is pretty interesting. We built a model home in Mokina, Illinois, and all my clients came from Indiana. So people would go shopping on the weekend, go out to Orland Mall, stop by the model in Mokina, and then tell me that I should be building in Indiana. So we ended up getting three pre-solds off our model in Mokina for Indiana, and we got nothing for Illinois. So that was the end of Illinois.
There's plenty of home builders across Northwest Indiana, and you experienced it across 2 different states, but like what philosophy of Havyn Homes do you think sets you apart in this industry?
I think a big part of it is, I always joke around, there's 2 types of builders. There's the cowboy and the professional. I was the cowboy from 2001 to the recession. The professional way is like a lot more, it's a team effort, it's not a one-man band. And hiring everyone that has a specialty and knowing that you can't do everything yourself.
Like, how do you get your team to focus on quality rather than, you know, if the client, maybe the client thinks it's okay, but it's not up to your standard. How do you get that quality to go through like the whole team?
It probably starts with the culture. I feel like every individual that has that passion, well, they care about the quality just as much as I do with. So that if we gotta fix something, like why not do it? Because that's our best referral for the future to get more sales. So it's a no-brainer just to do it right.
All right, so how do you balance the demands of being a successful builder, an entrepreneur, and then the responsibilities of being a father?
It probably wasn't until having kids that it kind of enforced even more so how important it is to have a team. Help carry the company to where we need to go, because I don't have the bandwidth without them. Another big part of it is my wife, like with the support that I have with her and the effort that she puts into the business makes a huge difference. If I didn't have that support, I know it would make it a lot harder for that work-life balance.
What values or lessons you hope to instill in your children through, you know, your craft as a home builder and the lessons that you've learned in entrepreneurship?
Like one of the lessons would be that there's no limitations that you need to put on yourself. Like you can do whatever you want to do. I feel like over the years, like when I first started getting going, I was always told I couldn't do it. Every time I was told that, all it did was fuel me to want to do it. So I actually, I appreciate the people that told me I couldn't do it, because it actually, I think, helped me get where I am today.
I knew of your company prior to you and I knowing each other, and I've always known that you've built these, like some of the most prestigious homes and best designed homes in Northwest Indiana. And now it's like coming full circle. Can you tell our audience a little bit about your new product line and why you decided to launch that?
The approach we've made going from like the full-blown custom to the new product line is to be more in control, to be more predictable, to have the answers for the client, and also create efficiencies. It's planned out like way more in advance than you can with a custom. Custom, you're figuring things out together on the fly with the client, a lot of unknowns, and trying to make it as pain-free as possible for the client. I feel like the way of the future for all home builders is this is going to have to be done. I think the old way of customizing everything like on the fly with the client, I think that's going to fade away. I don't think it matters on the price point. It could be anywhere from $300,000 to $2 million homes. I just think it's going to take a team of people to be more proactive and designing and engineering everything on the front end, to have things pre-planned for clients to come in and simplify the process and give answers on the spot. The cool part of it is that quality, that craftsmanship isn't going to change.
With the HBA, you were the People's Choice for Best Builder in Northwest Indiana, and then you just won the Times Award of the Best Builder in Northwest Indiana. Like, how do you think all of that comes to fruition?
It's an honor. It's really cool. I couldn't do it without the employees. It goes back to the culture. It's not I, it's we, and couldn't do it without the whole team, and it shows in everything we do.